Bring the proof because we make contact. Why should I fight this with that? Maybe you know, and I know that I'm in the right position. Focus on the fight, tight, lyrical mission. My oh my, how the fuck you die? Bring back the fight, feel that thing of the night. I said it one time and I'll say it again. Contact is able and the mission begins. Girl, say you are true.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Trio.
We got balloons, we got clowns with cleavers, we got it all. All right, welcome to the stream, guys. This is your boy Game Vet, aka the Road Warrior. This is Sightings on 18 Wheels live stream, and we was checking out some videos. Unfortunately, I can't share anything today because my share screen is not working. But yeah, I was going on a rant today about just some different things. I was looking at some chat about Gutter's video that he had posted last week, and you know, honestly, I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know what it was, to be honest with you. I really don't. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I mean, it did kind of look like, you know, it could possibly be balloons, but I mean, it seemed, I don't know, it looked like it stayed in place, but the camera was moving, so you can't really be 100% on that. But I mean, it was definitely, you know, something worth, you know, looking at and investigating a little bit more than just kind of, yeah, it was this or that was that. I think a little more time.
Yeah. Well,
checking it out.
Let me tell you this, guys. I was at Party City today, right? Party City, they have every damn balloon I can possibly imagine. And then after that, I stopped and went online to look at some more balloons. And honestly, I couldn't find anything that looked like that at all.
The one we saw, the one we're talking about is silverish in color. Is that right?
Yeah, it's silverish in color, and then it has a little black bottom section.
Was it the vertical, long, it almost looked like a question mark, sort of?
Almost like kind of like an ice cream cone type deal with a little loop-de-loo in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's the one I saw today. To me, I have to just keep an open mind on that because there was no video yet, you know, no analysis of the video. But, you know, yeah, of course you can lean both ways. Unfortunately, though, I mean, it's hard to tell. You can never tell these days until you can really sit down and look at it. Now, I heard he was getting a drone. That would have been a nice thing to have at that moment right there, right? You know,
just fly it right to it and see what the hell it is.
That's what I would have done, and unfortunately, that didn't happen. But you know, come a day, right? We'll see. For me, I think it's an unknown right now. So I ain't gonna say it's a balloon. I ain't gonna say it's ET. I ain't gonna say it's military yet. I ain't gonna say any of that. I'm just gonna keep an open mind. You know, that's the polite thing to do, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could pull up my video, but unfortunately, every time I try to share the screen, it just drops me out completely. God, I wonder if I can pull it up on my phone. You guys can see it.
That's actually a pretty good bet. You can do that because I can't do that right now. My other phone's dead.
Okay.
And it's got a hole in the middle. So that don't help.
Yeah.
It wasn't on purpose. It's just dropped.
Speaking of hole in the middle, did you happen to see a UFO the other night? Was it 2 nights ago?
The one that you saw when we were chit-chatting on the Discord?
Yeah, was it last night?
Was that the kind of halo-shaped one?
I didn't see anything like that night. It was, I mean, for you and I, the distance between us is too far. Unless that thing was some sort of as you were saying, it was big. I guess I didn't see anything. We were talking about it was on right underneath Ursa Major, right?
Yeah. Well,
The Big
yeah.
Dipper.
What was it? Was it last night? I think it was.
Yeah,
last night.
yeah. It was just last night. It
Okay,
was
so-
just last night.
All right. So Norm and I first, how this started was the tornado siren went off, and I was putting me and my wife, we were putting our kid to bed. So the tornado siren is actually right across the street over here, and I mean,
Does that happen every time you put the kid to bed?
No, just just last night because this nasty storm was rolling through, and all of a sudden the thing just starts going off, just burp, super loud.
Wow.
And then my wife says, "Well, maybe you should look outside and see, where the clouds are, how it looks out there."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is the only time I actually opened up the shades and looked out the window. And as soon as I looked out the window, I saw these lights, and they're kind of like circular inside, kind of going out, pointed to me, kind of like it was like a bagel shape almost.
Wow.
Kind of like this or whatever. And the lights were.
And
on
the sun was
inside.
completely down, right? Where you were at that time. Yeah.
It was dark out. And then I said, I thought to myself, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look like a plane because how the lights were angled. They were angled,
Oh, hey.
like inside out. And I said, honey, come over here. Check out this light, or check out this thing out here. And she opened up the blind a little bit, and she says, what, the plane out there? And I said, no, but look at it. And all of a sudden, right when I said look at it, all the lights shut off, like a light switch. Just blink, and then you didn't see anything. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it just shut off, and then you could not see anything because you could see the clouds behind it and all that when the lights were on. And then as soon as the lights shut off, you could see nothing but clouds. And then soon after, I was outside. I was texting you guys, or we were talking on the UVR chat thing there, and all of a sudden I see this fast little. It was almost like a tube again, but it was kind of stretching as it was moving along, and all of a sudden the thing it was coming by real fast. All of a sudden, it just stopped right in front of me, and then it was like a little red orb. And then as I was texting you guys, the thing just disappeared.
Oh man, I would have not texted. I would have been having that camera on, buddy.
Well, I had the camera on, but the thing was, it's so it's so light outside here. We have a townhouse complex that there's actually lights. The lights are on all night.
Poor Greenman over there. He has the same issues. A lot of lights around his city, man. Can't even see the stars. That's hurt. That's hurt.
Yeah, dude. You get like maybe 5 or 6, and that's about it. And dude, sometimes you just can't get to the camera fast enough, dude. Like the other day when I was watching the seagull attack the fucking dude crossing the street. That was fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the stream, Manny. How you doing?
What's happening, guys?
How's it going, Manny?
How does it sound?
Is that Manny?
Good.
You can barely see him.
Yeah, it's a new camera.
It's a new
Awesome.
camera.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, you should have went for a new light.
Well, it's like a webcam camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I'm trying out, but
I'm
it's a little
still trying to
fancier,
get
so it
mine to
needs
work.
more. It does need more light. Sadly enough.
That's all right though. Still works. So
Yeah,
what
I
are
got
your
too much.
thoughts, Manny, on the Guter video?
It's damn balloons. Come on, stop screwing around. It's a bunch of damn balloons. I'm not even
There
bloody
you
anymore.
go.
No, honestly, listen. At first sight, the first thing I said is fucking helium balloons. But to be truthful, I don't even care about that. I get it. You videotape shit. You see something. Pareidolia is a bitch, but still, you see something and you believe in it. I get it, but you don't put it out in the public eye and then get upset because someone has a discerning point of view on it. And that's what the problem. That's my problem with the whole thing. If he wants to think the shit's from fucking Mars, great. But, don't go off the wall just because somebody says, no, it's balloons. Because honestly, I told him the same thing because he sent it to me on Discord. I said the same thing.
Yeah, this can't, you can't be a wimp in this stuff, man. I
Yeah.
mean, some of the stuff, whatever I put up there, if anybody says anything, there is a point though. You know, you go too far, like what happened last night with our good friend. Will be back in 6 more days. There's going too far, but you know,
Yeah.
if somebody's just
Yeah.
saying straight out, you know what, I don't see it, and I think it's this. I think it's. I've done that with Game Bet, in fact, and he's been very humble about it. He understands my point of view. I think
Exactly.
that's the way we need to be.
Like if I tell Game Vet, I don't hear shit in your videos. What ghost you're talking about? I don't think he wouldn't go off the deep end about it. I'd like, you know,
Yeah.
that's my whole issue. It's just for the love of Pete, you know, take the information gracefully, move the fuck on. You know,
Yeah.
I get it. And honestly, when I was looking at the video, when I saw the other Manny, the copycat, when I saw that guy, he started saying it was a balloon, and then he toned it back. He toned it down and said, "Well, I don't really know. I see a humanoid." Okay, which is cool.
Well,
That's cool. I mean, yeah.
You know, we don't love
I've never
gutter.
seen one of those yet.
Yeah, but it's cool. I get it. But, you know, like I used to get upset with people on YouTube who are always talking shit. But my thing is, if you don't have something nice, don't say anything at all. Basically, yeah, you could say, hey, I think your show could use this. I think your show could use that. But don't be a dickhead about it.
Yeah.
You know, but some people are. Now, I did not see the original, I guess, analysis by Goofon, by Rich. So I don't know if he was an asshole in that first one. All I saw was the replay. And he seemed okay on the replay. He didn't seem like he didn't say anything off the wall, but it is what it is.
I think it was just brutally honest. I think that's what the whole deal was.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I mean, we all love Gutter and everything. He's a good guy. I don't know. I just think he took it more at what Rich was saying
Yeah, exactly.
than it should have been. You know, he should have just took it as a reaction, or, you know, just another person's point of view versus trying to, you know, get emotional.
Be right, trying to be right. You know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you got to wear this stuff on your sleeve. You know, like water off a duck's back.
Yeah, totally.
Both ways. You got to have respect, and then you got to have at least the wherewithal to know that, okay, this is just a temporary thing right now. Just like with the 6-day boy, it's a temporary thing. It'll come back. You know, just let it pass, man.
Yeah.
We'll see how that one goes.
You know,
he's a handful.
Like I say, you know, I drive a semi overnight, you know, and there's not a lot of truck drivers that talk about this stuff. And when I do talk to them, they're like, "Dude, you're freaking me out. I don't want to hear about it." They don't want to talk about it. Then when I was talking about that sound I heard, you know, that metal grinding and whatever, people thought I was absolutely nuts. They're like, "You heard what now?" But yeah, it's just crazy. Most people, they don't even want to talk about it or even acknowledge anything else that's happening in their own little world.
Mm-hmm. No, it's true. And then the ones that actually do, you almost kind of have to embrace their perspective. You know what I mean? No one's going to meet you 100% of the way all the time. And I understand that. And I know all of you guys, I mean, you don't see things the way I do 100% of the time, maybe 80%. I can accept that. But we're still looking for the same 75. Thing. Maybe 75. we're still looking for the same thing, right? We're still searching for the same unknown. So, you know, just be courteous to each other. That's all it's got to be.
That's the thing I was thinking of. It's like, okay. You know, I've read, you know, what really lit me up today was I was reading some of the comments off Richie Goufon's radio program there. Mm-hmm. And a couple of people are like, "Oh, get over it. It's balloons. It's this and that," you know. And then I'm thinking at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? Nobody's proving it is balloons. You know, prove that. I was thinking, you know what? Would be a really
street,
cool
sure.
thing to do would be is have a giveaway, right? Whoever can prove to me that was balloons, I'll do a giveaway and give away something.
Here's the thing.
$20 gift card to Applebee's or something. Yeah,
one of the things that I always do, especially with things like that, is, you know, were there other photos, were there other pictures or videos that look similar to that? And there's a ton of those. There's a ton of those out there. And you know, and that's my thing. No, I don't. You know, just to Gutter's point, no, I'm not going to go out there and try filming balloons just to prove you wrong. No, I'm just telling you what I think it looks like. You know, you take it for what it was worth, and just move on. Basically,
Yeah.
you know. And the folks that are in Goofon's chat, they love the guy. Well, what can you do?
Yeah.
They love the guy, you know, and they back him up. That's the way it should be. If you follow someone on the topic and you enjoy him, just follow him. There you go, sons of bitches.
There you go. This is going to be my intro video for today, but
there you
unfortunately,
go.
my StreamYard isn't working. All right.
Oh, that's hilarious. Is there a cat attached to it?
No.
Now, to be on the real though, I mean, we've all seen those videos where they're not a balloon that you can buy at Walmart at least. And the colorization of it, the lighting and all that stuff. I mean, I've seen some. I can imagine some ridiculous balloon. Some sort of a material, some sort of a thing. I mean, if you want to get all really into it, you could say, okay, well, they did it on purpose. They're trying to make it an argument. They're throwing a monkey wrench into the wheels. But this, how do you know, right? I mean, aside from having a drone, going up there and popping the son of a bitch, right. Having an accident with it, at least getting some really close-up footage. These arguments are going to happen. Everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody actually has a right to be an ass. And
look at that UFO.
It's just a choice.
It's just crazy. It looks like a humanoid.
So here's the Mylar.
It's a flying octopus.
It looks like my lunch. That's a big shit, old mess. Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's the Mylar balloons right there.
That's the Mylar.
This guy, he had a UFO sighting, and he did this video to prove to himself it wasn't balloons. So I thought this was kind of cool. And I just wanted to see what it would look like on camera.
Well, you gotta understand atmospheric shit too. I mean, right. the way it looked like to me, it could have actually been a set of those balloons, but the stringing got tangled in such a way. See, I don't know why I see like that. I guess I'm like Dre. I always see something and then say, okay, well, if I can disprove it that it wasn't balloons, then hey, I'm excited. This is cool. But I gotta go there first. Just that way. What's that show they got now with the guys who did all the old school stuff, the work with the military, Hynek. I'm like a Hynek, I want to see the truth, but I'm not willing to say it's not aliens yet. I can't be that. It's just too much other stuff out there. I mean, even if it was a UFO over his place, man. I mean, hopefully it'll come back, get better shots of it, right?
That's the whole thing.
There's no reason to fight over it, though. There's no reason to, call names, make names, or even get scared of the comments. I guess, I don't like reading comments because, I feel that, I'm a feeler. So I try to stay away from comments, and I just try to do the best I can with what I got.
And that's the first comment I made with the whole thing. I even said, well, it's hard to judge right now what it is exactly, but it's something to look for in the future, and maybe we'll capture it again and see what it is.
And even in that case, if you capture it again, then I'll be damned. You'll probably be the first person that actually has a repeat UFO that looks the same and hovering in the same spot, because that just doesn't happen.
Yeah, you're right. I mean? Good point.
And the truth is that in the video, he even says he's always seeing these things happening there. Well, is there like a party balloon shop over there somewhere in that direction? Or is there some place where they celebrate things all the time, where they're constantly letting off balloons? Yeah. There could be like some party hall or something like that, where that's one of the things they do. If he sees them constantly, because that's what he says in the video, and again, to Rich's point, I don't really buy everything Rich says, but I can tell you, I've been listening to him since he was on that other freaking platform that sounded like shit, Blog Talk Radio, and the stuff he would always talk about how he would always think that balloons were UFOs, and he would debunk himself. To be honest, him and his wife would be out there in Arizona, filming videos and debunking each other on the balloons that they would think were UFOs. So shit, I think he's got experience in debunking himself. So I think that, at least he has some kind of knowledge in it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The people that I showed the video today, because I had put it up on a big screen, they were like, why are they filming balloons? Whatever. But I just found it funny and just a meltdown, the way he got triggered. That's really what I liked about the whole video. But that's just me.
I have a few of the videos that I throw up, and one of them is the routine, that blinking thing. And I've never once said, okay, that's aliens. I don't know what it is. Could be military, because we got the military base right here. They don't have to tell us what they got out there, apparently. So, I'm just amazed by what it is, where it is, why not just say that, hey, this is cool. It might be balloons, but look at it. There it is. Right. Why blow it up?
Yeah.
Why feel so deeply about that? Why? It's worthless. I mean, hell, we got the, Arab Emirates. They just launched something to Mars today. How come we're not talking about that? Right? They're going to Mars, buddy. They're going to Mars.
Yeah, they're going to fuck up that planet.
They're bringing the Quran. They're taking the Quran. They're taking the Quran to Mars, man. That's the truth of it, dude. I mean, hey, that's special. That's special. That's advanced. I like it. I hope it doesn't, cause a freaking war, but
I'm sure it will.
I already think
but we have the Asgardians here to help us. But still, here's the thing. You're right. Either way you look at it, it's a UFO, right? But the problem is that people associate UFOs with little gray men, a little green man, or a little green man from California. But that's the problem, right? You can't just assume because it's a UFO that it's alien. You just don't know what the fuck it is just from looking at it. So I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's still unidentified. It's still a aerial phenomenon. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Just put it on the side of entertainment at this point. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, we've done that with other UFOs.
I mean, I thought it was honestly really interesting to take a look at. So, I mean, I can't explain it. I can't say whether or not it's balloons or, what it is. Norm showed me a video of a big D flying around. I think it was you, Norm, wasn't it? So,
what?
Or maybe it was Greenman.
Oh no, the helicopter.
I just didn't hear you. I didn't hear you that one. Oh yeah. That picture I took of the helicopter. I was doing that as a point of reference. That's really. And it's out there now. I do that. I like Manny says, you got to kind of debunk yourself. You got to check yourself, man.
Yeah.
If I got a great shot like that, I'm going to take it because I can use that as a point of reference against anything past or future. Seriously, it's a tool. It's just a tool.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah, that's what she said. It's just a tool.
Just a tool.
So
that's hilarious.
Oh man, dang it! I forgot what I was going to say now. I don't know, but yeah. So moving forward, I just thought that was messed up. I mean, people are so quick to argue about everything. It's like, just settle down. We're all in this together. We're all trying to figure this out. So, just instead of getting so hostile to each other, just let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's kind of a two-sided coin too, because I know Gutter follows Rich, watches him all the time, so he knows how he is, and it's he gets worked up, he gets emotional, and he gets the kind of like the energy of the chat going, and I think he just kind of like, because there has been times where I was watching and he said, oh, see, well, it's not even, this isn't even happening. If this was this and this wasn't even happening, but he's getting worked up. He's not really, I saw bits of the video where he wasn't seeing that what he said wasn't happening was happening, You know, he gets going, gets in his rhythm, and just kind of like maybe glosses over some of the details sometimes. You know, and with as much as, you know, Gutter would always talk him up, always promote him and everything, just kind of, you know, dude, this is one of your good fans. You know, you don't really go after the people that really have your back, you know, like that. And, you know, but on the other side of the coin, Gutter should have kind of expected a little bit of that, because I think he's had like another situation to where he called balloons on him, and, you know, he got upset. And you know, Rich, that's just kind of the way he is. So you kind of got to expect the arena you're going in to fight or to play, you know.
I got a feel for those users, though. I mean, if you're sitting there for the information, it's like if Manny got in an argument right now with like Dre or some live, or even not live, right? That would be, for me, that would be, ouch, guys, really, you know, I'm feeling that. Stop, you know, work your problem out privately, you know. I mean, if like, let's say if I had like, I've called Game Vet out on a couple of things. One of them apps, I called you out early on, you know. I didn't want you to go thinking you were hearing things that were just pre-recorded messages, dog. You know, so I'm going to help you on that. But I did it privately. Well, until just right now. But I did it privately, right?
Yeah.
And you caught my drift. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Those feelings are real, so you want to keep those, you know, keep those down, because you never know what's going to come out on the other end. You might both agree. You know what? You're right. I see it. I see it's a balloon. I don't know. I'm so glad we did this in private. You know, now it's out there for all of them to see. All of us are talking about it. You know, Elon Musk even probably got a tweet about it by now. I don't know.
You know what's funny about that fake app, though? Honestly,
name drop.
I tested it. I tested it after you said something about it. You know, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably fake. So then, excuse me, I had it on with me the whole route of my trip. And it's sitting there going, you know, saying stuff here and there. I'm like, whatever. And then I get home, I put it on the computer here. I put it on StreamYard. I recorded it. What's funny is about it is, I said, okay, I'm just going to leave this thing here and just let it play out and see what it says when I'm gone, right? So as soon as I went up the stairs, the thing said, lazy.
I love it, you know. I'm not gonna say you didn't hear. I mean, hey, that's a great thing, you know. You know,
funny
you got an app that's trying to call you out, trying to get you to work, you know. That's cool, man. But you know, there are a couple of apps out there that use the magnets inside the phone, because you can actually, if you get a magnet around your phone, there's little gauges that twitch and move. In fact, you can use this as a metal detector. I didn't know if you knew that, because that magnet will move when it goes around some sort of a magnetic metal. So some people actually use their phone, believe it or not, to go find treasures. I haven't seen video of the treasures yet, but they're still out there. But honestly, if these magnetic field energy vehicles are over you, around you, your phone's going to go, ha, and it's even going to give you the hertz. You know, it's all smart science shit, but it's true science shit. That's the point. And nobody can argue that. They'd just be amazed, you know. Now, solar flares, when the solar flares happen, that thing just goes wild crazy. I mean, you can't even get it to settle down. But, you know, those apps are out there. You know, they use the metal magnet in your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
So what about you and your paranormal hunt game, Vid? What else have you discovered?
Well, I kind of put the brakes on that a little bit. There was something that happened. I forget what the heck it was now.
But if it wants you to know it.
There's always something going on over here, honestly. God dang it. I forget what the heck it was. I don't know. Well, I mean, I had that tarot card reading on your show. What was it, last week?
Oh,
last weekend.
with Addie.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Addie was 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
I had that, and then I did the other one. What was it, Saturday night?
Yeah,
Last-
with Chris.
Yeah, with Chris. The interesting one about that one was he was mentioning he saw change of quarters,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the last thing I saw when I downstairs to call into the radio show.
Cool.
Because my
That's cool.
daughter had coins on the counter that she was drawing. She was playing with them in the sink, and then so they're all sitting on a towel, right by the sink. And that was the last thing I looked at before I called you, and then I called you, and that was one of the first things Chris mentioned was he saw a bunch of quarters.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that is
crazy.
crazy.
Right.
That is just crazy.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
can't figure
I
it out how
think
he
it's the
does
funnest
that.
thing about that. I think it's the funnest thing about that, though,
Mhm.
because you're almost like you get to go forward and you get to go backwards. That's kind of
Right.
cool because you get to think about, well, okay, they said this now, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, well, maybe, or sometimes it could be just right dead on, and yeah, it'll freak you out. You'll be a believer if it's something huge. You be a believer. I like his method. I think Chris, and well, I can't say her name. Why can't I say her name? We just said her
Addie.
name.
Addie.
Addie,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Addie, I think they're both great at what they do. I really do. I'm impressed with both of them. I wish them a lot of success. Some of those topics can be freaky though, so you got to be mentally prepared for it, right?
Yeah, especially with all that missing person stuff he's doing. Yeah, you got to be ready for that kind of stuff too, especially the outcome.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's something you're taking. I couldn't. If I was trying to fake it, I couldn't do that. That'd get me busted, right? So I believe that they believe in themselves, and I really do hope that they help. I've seen it help, and it's happened. So good luck.
Yeah. So, Manny, did you ever get your tarot card reading done?
No, never.
No.
Yeah, I might do that like on a show, bring people on, but I don't partake in it. Personally, no.
Okay.
Funny thing. It's like I talk about probing, but I don't partake in it either. It's not my thing.
It took me a minute.
Yeah.
You
So,
should.
but we're gonna have quite a few psychics coming up, probably in August.
Whoa.
Like in a big round table.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Because he's got like this group on Facebook, man. There's just like a bunch of psychics, and they all get together.
And they do that.
And they help each other out,
No
through whatever
kidding.
they're going through. So yeah, we're
Wow.
gonna have. He calls them something dragonflies. I forgot what it's called, but
That's
quite
nice.
a few of
Gave
them.
it a nickname.
Mhm.
That's
And
cool.
there's actually one that says she's been abducted, so she's had that abduction experience.
Huh.
So we'll bring her on.
Yeah, that's one to talk to for us for sure.
Mhm.
Hey, it's like shrinks, man. A good shrink has a shrink. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they say you are your own best psychologist after a while, because you know yourself the best.
Yeah.
No. Who was the?
Real quick, Game Bet, to finish the point real quick, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
To make this thing come full circle, I just realized, that's just what we need to do as separate little entities of podcasters, right? We don't need to be bickering with each other. We need to be helping each other. We need to, do that. We don't need to have stupid little wars that aren't going to help us get anywhere. Nobody's trying to win the UFO internet right now. It's impossible. Why even do it?
Yeah.
If we're lucky enough to even have each other talking to us, that's a blessing. So why not bring this thing full circle and say, you know what, podcasters just need to stick together. We might have differences, but we're all after the same thing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Right. Drop the mic.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean that's all it is. I can't explain anything better than that. So Yeah, let's just get together. Get along, guys.
Yeah.
And
I would
if it's
I would love to
unexplained,
bitch about
it's hard to create.
the cozy that doesn't fit my alcohol. I actually have to put a cozy inside of Manny's cozy, but he gave it to me for free, so I can't bitch.
That's funny.
Little tighter, maybe.
That's the thing. I mean, if we can't debunk a damn UFO video that we think it's balloons, okay, well, let's debunk a balloon video we think it's a UFO. Like I said, we can go to Party City and buy a bunch of those damn things or whatever, or if people are questioning it, well, freaking, either go outside and look up in the sky, because, like I said, yesterday I saw 2 of the damn things, so, those weren't balloons. But all it takes is people just sit outside, you'll see stuff or hear stuff, I mean, crap. I'm outside for what, 5 hours?
I hear cars. I hear a
5
lot of
hours
cars.
or 7 hours a night. So, yeah.
Motorcycles. Yeah. That's and I've been doing that for going on about 6 years now. It's just I'm settled down. I got what I need, and I sit out in my yard and I just look out there at the great wide open. And this mysterious everything. And I try to learn the stars now, or some major, some minor. All of those good ones. My mom used to show me the Little Dipper when I was a kid. And it brought me back last night. You brought me back last night to that moment,
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that stuff.
Yeah, Norm and I were sitting there in the UBR chat. We were chatting back and forth, and we were sitting there. We're both in 2 different locations, staring up at the same constellations. And it's kind of cool.
Oh, did you see that pic? You saw that picture I sent you of Saturn, right? Like at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, that was a good picture, huh?
Yeah, I gotta take one like that too. I can, because I get that too a lot, where it's lit up like that.
Yeah. I love this time of year with stars, planets.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here.
There's
Do something about Greenman though. Get out there with some BB guns.
I got a bunch of airsoft guns.
There you go.
I got a couple AKs.
Elmo's going hunting.
I think Gutter's about 4.5 hours away from me. I think if I take some vacation, I might just drive over there, sit on that back patio, and I might buy a drone and then just say if he sees something, I'll fly a drone right to it.
I thought he was getting one. Didn't he say he was getting one? I thought that was last time I heard.
I know he's got it.
Or was that Rich? I thought it was
Rich?
Gutter.
Well,
I thought it was Gutter.
Yeah, Rich got a drone, and then he took it out and said he got something with it, and I don't know. To me,
I would like to see those.
It was a fast moving like white dot. Oh,
that's cool.
I don't know.
It could be a plane from the very far away distance, maybe.
Well, it was like from the drone down to the ground where he was. And the drone was
and it went under it.
Was a good distance, and it kind of like shot off to the side from where I guess Rich was standing. It looked pretty small, and it moved like fucking hell. You couldn't even really see. It was like a white dash. It was a white dash. The thing, it moved really fast.
Oh, it was a bug. It was a bug. Yeah. I mean, the closer it is, the faster it looks.
Yeah.
It's a UFO. Come on.
Bust.
It was a leaking balloon with a hole in it, shooting across.
There you go. That's too funny.
But, guys,
well,
there's a cool app that I've been using for a while called Planets, and it will give you. It's got a 3D imaging, so you point your phone to wherever you want to look, and even through the Earth, it'll show you where planets are in alignment with like the constellations. You scan all the way around, it'll show you all the constellations of where all the planets are and everything.
Mm-hmm. And I think if you touch on it, does it come up and give you the information, like a little blurb of information about the name of it?
It's got different for like the planets and stuff. It's got different information page. It'll tell you like what times it's visible from the Earth, and it'll
That's
also give you
cool.
like a list of some of them. It'll list all
Those
the
are proper
moons.
tools, right?
Yeah,
For a
yeah,
ufologist, that's a proper tool.
yeah. That's when you guys were
You need
talking about
that.
last night. It was it's right by the right by the Big Dipper. I loaded this thing up and I'm looking and see if it was Mars or something around the there was nothing around the Big Dipper last night.
Nah,
So
but see, that's the problem. Satellites don't go in the same place. Like if a satellite's going over me, it's not going over you.
well,
Okay?
yeah, but just in general, to
And
see if at least it make sure it's not a planet or something that you think you might be seeing. You can at least it's
other,
something to help you rule the little miscellaneous crap out.
like we talked about earlier, other than the ISS or the Russian one, Mir, I think. Other than those two, those are the only two things we're supposed to be able to see out there
Yeah.
from that altitude, up in the atmosphere. Other than the little tiny little satellite lights, So, if it's something like that, then then it's like, wow, okay, I see it, you see it. I mean, that would have been amazing. And when you asked me, did you see that, Norm? Did you see that? And I looked, I didn't see it. I didn't see
Yeah.
anything above Ursa Major at the time. So that must have been just your satellite.
Yeah.
Big Cat says the Tic Tac is custard stain on the screen.
And Big Cat, they don't charge for that app. It's a free app. Just go to the App Store, type in planets, and it's free. Just get it. It's cool, especially if you want to know where everything is right then. It's at least handy to rule stuff out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big Cat says he gets excited about satellites. So
Really?
one thing I wanted to ask you guys before we head out. Okay, Norm sent me this a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna just share it up like this. Norm, what can you tell me about this right here?
That used to be the top of a pyramid, and that's what they call a capstone. And that particular one is made of platinum. There are symbols on it that have been translated and some that haven't. And I found they found that. I guess they found that. I guess last month, and they're just able to release that image. There was each one of the pyramids, and even the other little guys, they all had capstones, and they're actually quite rare to find. One of the pictures I had imagined was because in my head I don't think they were the pyramids were used for burial. I think they were a source of energy for doing other things. I believe that yes, this planet is very old, and yes, we have a missing time, in our own past as humanoids, and I imagined the UFOs coming down saying, okay, we're out. You guys we can't fix you. You guys are done. Grow up, have fun, or whatever it was, whatever made them leave. In my opinion, the ones who gave us that energy in the first place, they took those capstones and took them. They put the UFO in and just sucked it right up like they do a cow. And, that was a source of energy, they say, and I just find it fascinating that they still have them out there and they're putting them in public, because some of the symbols that you look on there, they're straight disc looking objects and there's no explanation for that. What are you skipping rocks, and you're writing about it on a capstone? No. Yeah, that's something important, I believe that the image on the very top was of two men holding wheat, and that was about food. It's very important, So
if I can pull it up. Oh, sorry, my thing don't work here.
So you said that thing was made out of platinum or
platinum?
Titanium? Platinum?
No, platinum. They said platinum.
How did they work platinum back then? Because
that's a good question.
Isn't that more of a modern metal?
Well,
because I did even like that with the one dagger that they found in.
What was that? What was the other metal you said?
Titanium.
I said titanium. Okay,
Titanium
maybe
or
it was
platinum?
titanium.
Because titanium is even more of a recent metal.
Newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. We put the article up there, but I didn't pin it. I didn't pin the article, so
because the
oh, maybe it was gold. You know what? Maybe it was gold. I think it was gold
I
instead.
had always
I'm sorry.
heard that the capstones were gold.
That's what I. Yep. Yeah. So that must have been a white gold then. My ring's made of white gold. So does that make sense? I mean, that clearly didn't look gold.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yellow.
But then again, you know, it's like I know silver will tarnish black. I don't think gold. Does gold tarnish black?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No. Maybe green a little. It's really fake.
What do you think, Manny? What's your census?
None of the above. I don't know. I just those are the things I don't follow. That's around the ancient alien thing. Which, listen,
Yeah.
I absolutely sure there was a lot of stuff here before we were recording history. But for God's sake, we got enough shit already happening now to want to go
Right.
back to ancient times. So yeah, shit. Let's figure out the stuff we got now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess we're only getting older, right?
Yeah, we'll be dead soon.
Well, hey, learn from the past, or you're destined to repeat it.
Well,
Don't
that's
forget
true,
that.
but I don't have too many capstones in my neck of the woods.
Well, we're all talking. You know, we all want to see the truth come out, but you know what happens when it does come out? You know, and they start hovering over every city and say, "Okay, guys, time to chill."
Hey, let's do
then
it.
we got a problem.
People
Then we
say,
got a
I've
problem.
seen this movie before.
Right.
That's what people will say.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
we'll
see
do
that? See that release regarding that FOIA that I posted in Discord? I guess I should have posted the article. But the Tic Tac.
There's supposed to be another video, right? Is that what it was about?
There's one that was classified. They actually said finally that they do have classified videos of the Tic Tac that they're not willing to release.
Wow.
Do you think they'll ever release it?
What's the purpose for that?
Probably not.
Did they ever?
Not.
I mean, do they ever?
Yeah. It wasn't worth at this point. I mean, twice. How many times those videos have been released? 3 times now? Nobody gives 2 fucks about them. Only the people that follow it.
Yeah, they'll put out another 4 minutes 25 years from now.
Right.
You know, and we'll still
It
never
sounds
see
like
the
they're trying to
juicy shit
advertise.
that actually proves it. You know,
there you go.
It'll still be another little, quick little, blurb on
and
a radar screen.
Instead of Tom DeLonge, it'll be Justin Bieber. That's leading the news.
It's a freaking money scam. It's a money scam. It's a money scam. Give them enough to get them interested, so that way we can ask for our money and get it. Because hey, look, everybody's talking about it, and when they stop talking about it, of course they got to bring up the topic again, and say, hey, look, they're talking about it. We need more money. Thank you. Makes sense to me. Please don't kill me, government.
Story, I think it's going to be a story a little too late when it finally drops. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, no, if it comes out and they say, if it comes out and they say, hey, look, okay, our Tic Tac is ours. We made it. It's pretty cool technology. We're going to use it in outer space to defend our satellites. I'd be like, oh, cool. Story of the day. What's next?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. Moving on.
And then you'll have Corey Good somewhere saying, see, I told you.
Oh, man.
Did you guys see the one about George Knapp? They're supposed to be going on live like really late, like 11:30 on Coast to Coast.
Oh, yes. TTSA.
They're going to they're going to talk about some stuff today. I guess they're going to talk about the Tic Tac. But they're going to talk about. I saw something about Corey on there too. So,
let's beat the dead horse.
George Knapp.
Oh man,
I still want to get him over here. Get old George back in my backyard. Okay, guy, tell me what that is. What is that? What is that? Well, Norm, we've seen those all the time. Well, thanks for telling me. Here I am making myself, I mean, jeez.
That show
Hey,
died
but
with Art Bell.
like I said, yeah. I haven't listened since, but this one I might tune in. I like George. I think he's a good guy. I like his voice too.
Yeah, Nap's
He's kind of a short.
Nap's okay. You know,
Yeah.
he's got his ups and his downs. He's okay overall. You know, he's a hell of a lot better than Nori. You know, Nori's just a fucking vitamin.
Ugh.
You know,
God,
just
how much money has he
vitamins
spent
and
on hair
books
dye for his
know.
just his mustache?
Dude, that's probably why he does. He could probably live off of Coast to Coast. That's why he does Ancient Aliens, is to pay for his fucking hairdo.
Probably.
That's hilarious.
I
Yeah.
would.
All those tourist seminars and Ancient Aliens go to his implants.
Hey, and tell Dre when you get a chance. I think I was in Arizona with him when he was out there at his convention. Was that what I understood, Manny? He went to an Arizona convention.
What, for like mailman?
Mailman
Mailman convention? I have no idea. What?
No. UFO convention. UFO convention. I'm sorry. UFO
Really,
convention.
Dre? I don't think he's ever been.
I thought
Has
he
he?
mentioned he was.
I
thought I saw him talking in one of the shows you were doing. He said that, but I can't be for sure. I know it was somebody. They were in Arizona at the same time. I was like, oh, that's
I think
cool.
that might have been
I
Pucky.
think I was there.
Pucky?
I think that was Pucky.
Maybe it was
Yeah, I
Pucky.
think it was
I
Pucky.
was Pucky. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't mentioned it to him yet because I barely saw him but today. Ah, cool. Yeah, because I think that Arizona convention was okay. They actually had a sighting there too. It was crazy. It was a little white dot, just like this. But it was daytime, so it was kind of cool.
It was
They had
Rich's
like
white
50
dot.
people
It's
out
all
there
over the
looking at-
place.
Mm.
It was Rich filming balloons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I couldn't see it. I was looking.
Well, Manny, you gotta go to work tomorrow morning, right?
Jeez Louise, I gotta get up in 4 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
Fun
get some
times.
sleep. Get some sleep, man. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you coming on, man. I really do.
All right, well,
It's a
thank
good thing
you
you don't
guys.
need beauty sleep.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful, I know. I check you guys out tomorrow on the
He's
podcast.
Yeah, he's obviously got more
You better
sleep than I
believe it.
ever have in my life. So
There you go.
Thanks for coming on, Manny. I appreciate you,
All
man.
right, thank you guys. See
yeah,
you.
thanks,
You
Manny. Appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. UFO
See ya.
Buster Radio, Manny Moonraker.
Woo!
4.2 far.
4.2 far.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yay!
Elmo says goodbye too.
Kermit was under my chair there for a minute. It's a bad place to be. But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
guys. Yeah. What are you gonna do with what you got? I mean,
Yeah.
this is what we do. Fortunately, I don't have to work tomorrow, and it's also not that late yet. But that's because I'm out here in the West Coast. I consider myself fortunate. How could anybody live out east, man? You miss so many hours. I always feel like they feel like they're up before we are. We feel like we get to stay up longer than they do. Oh man, that's funny stuff. East west. Then you got Arizona. No fucks given on time zones. They're like, we ain't changing shit.
Yeah.
Arizona. Oh man.
Well, people think I'm crazy for living up here in Minnesota, man. It gets cold up here.
Mm-hmm.
No damn snow. 30
My neighbor.
below wind chill.
My neighbor has property in Minnesota. He's what they call a snowbird.
Yeah.
He's out here when it's snowing, and he's out there when it's nice, like it is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Minnesota. I don't know if I could do that. I know my wife couldn't do cold. She already told me. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
kind of a tropical kind of guy myself.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do when I retire.
I like green.
Yeah. When I retire, I want to go south in the winter and come back up here in the summer. I love the summers up here. They're great.
That's the thing to do, man. That's the thing to do. There's too many problems when you get older. You got all that snow going on, dude. Ugh. That's a lot of work
to
still.
contend with, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh,
I'd
Big
rather
Cat's
take a
in
high
the
energy
middle-
bill.
I'm sorry.
Big cat, what?
Big Cat, he says he's smack in the middle of Canada. So
Now I don't ever know if it ever gets warm in Canada. I don't.
yeah, I don't.
I'm
I
sure
have
it's
no
got to
idea.
at some point.
I know we get a lot of their cold down here. So,
Oh
If
yeah,
they
yeah.
if they can dig on Oak Island a couple months out of the year, then the
There
rest
you
of
go.
Canada's got to
That's
be at
right.
least thought out to some degree.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
more. They're even more elevated north, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, they're higher north than Nova Scotia. So
yeah. I
how's
actually had a buddy of mine that I play the PS4 online with, and he's actually right next to that Oak Island. He's seen all the equipment there before they even aired it. So it's kind of sweet, you know, when
That's
they first
cool.
started doing that. He says, I wonder what they're doing over there. They're digging up this island. I'm like, what island? You know? They was talking to me about it, and all of a sudden it was a TV show. Oh, that
Are
was
they
kinda
doing
interesting.
another series, or you think COVID
yeah?
wrecked that?
Well, oh,
I think
well,
the ghost is coming out, guys.
really? What's going on?
I hear like rappers crinkling.
Rappers
Yeah,
like Run
plastic,
DMC?
like plastic rappers. But I don't have any down here.
You got somebody
Or
busting a
Beastie
rhyme in the
Boys?
corner?
That's crazy.
I'm Mike D. I got no more respect.
Yeah. We
How's
might
the
have
sound?
to.
How's the sound tonight? I'm trying out a new mic rig kind of thing.
Good.
That sounds. You sound really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Manny was
Cool.
blowing out my ear bowls.
Well, I got my little interface here maxed out on volume, so I
I
don't
swear
know.
I hear something, guys. Something's moving around over here.
Pan the camera. Can you?
Make it a big screen. Make it a big screen.
Make it a big screen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go.
It's coming from right over here. I wonder. You guys love ghosts, right? Everybody in the chat
yeah.
room?
We got ghosts. We got goblins. No, we ain't got no goblin yet.
Because
I
you
don't
know
want
what
to
I
see no
still
damn
have?
goblin.
You know what I still have? Normie gonna hate me for it.
What? Oh, that app. Oh, God. Please don't. I'd rather you use the recorder.
Who's in here?
I'm in it now. Good thing I'm drinking.
Who's down here? You say hi to Norm?
Better leave me alone.
You say hi to Norm? You say, Norm!
What was that?
How about
A little
Greenman?
music in there.
Can you yell Norm?
Dude,
You're
it's
the
kind of
high.
creepy down there at the dark, bro.
Norman.
But I ain't kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that, Green Man.
Hey.
I can't see your lips moving because you're not on the screen, bro.
Hey, dude,
Dude,
did you hear
Bet,
it
I
say
ain't
hi?
killed. No. No.
I didn't.
That's a
I was-
creepy room. That's a
What?
cool room, dude.
This is
It's
a creepy
it's
room?
creepy in the dark. Yeah. In the
Yeah.
dark time. Yeah, because you got the stairs right there in that doorway.
See, that's where I used to have the table where I used to podcast right there, right in front of the thing. In front of that cabinet on the right.
Mhm.
But I had to move it over here. Crap balls. There you go. See, that's the table
Bad
I was
toilet.
sitting on. And then there you got the game station there.
Woohoo! It's General Lee.
Oh shit. Got my pop. Yeah, dude. I
All
don't know,
right,
I swear-
podcaster, settle down, settle down.
We're going nuts. All right, so yeah, I swear I heard it say hi in a female voice. You say hi, Norm? Say Norm.
Bitch? I heard him say bitch. I'm not kidding. I heard him say bitch.
Hello. Can the female say hi again? Who's in this room right now? Try it super fast. You say hello? You say Norm?
I hear 100,000 different voices, game.
Yeah.
I even starting to hear my own damn voice. Making me think you got a recorder. They're recording everything you're saying now.
It's the CIA. It's a conspiracy.
I still don't know what that noise is.
Man, do you think actually that the government could care about ghosts as much as they would the importance, like say if aliens are real, do you think the government would actually really like worry about ghosts or what's the other one they call them? You got ghosts and you got the poltergeists. So you think the government, they got a special task force out there trying to keep certain, ghostly things at bay for reasons only the Bible would know of? You know what I mean? You think that's real?
I doubt it.
Yeah, for a ghost crew, I'd kind of doubt that. I have kind of wondered.
Because we talk about them a lot.
I have kind of wondered about if they have some kind of defense or what they may use against like remote viewing. Because they've researched it. They've done it themselves to spy on the Russians.
Yep.
What have they done?
I've seen the video.
What have they done to counter that? It's like, because I've thought, it's like, well, what, it'd be kind of neat to try and have an out of body and go check out Area 51. But then I also thought about, I'm like, well, what if I get there and some kind of damn fucking psychic alarm goes off and, they've got some kind of damn.
They got your address and
it's like, what?
Right through your own thoughts, your own memory, the subconscious, like they can tap into it because you're putting that energy out there. And I mean, so yeah, I understand that completely. That's a good fear right there. That's a strong one. Strong argument. Dang. I've tried remote viewing once. And I'll tell you, man, it can be a trip. I mean, when you get out of it, and mind you, this takes pure sobriety for a long, lengthy time. So you need to be clear-minded when it really works. This is why I was telling Chris that I jumped out of it for that reason. It was just too surreal. So, I'm out of body, and I'm trying to imagine myself being in certain places or just going along with the flow. I don't really see anything too much, but I'm feeling very relaxed. And when I come out of it and I open the door and I look out, almost everything I looked at had a silver tint, a silver lining, so to speak. Like everything, the railing, the carpet, the doors I was walking past, the people, they all had this silver lining on them. And it lasted for a good 35 minutes, man. I was just amazed, and I was happy and joyful and gleeful. Now, I didn't run away from it because of that reason. I just kind of got out of it because it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I mean, Buddha, those guys who do that, the the religious, the ones who do it on a regular basis, even the twirling guys. What are they called? They wear that cool hat and they just spin. That'll put you in a different way for sure. And
Yeah.
those guys take it on a for real level though. They're not out there doing opium and then going, okay, let's spin around and see if we can't bump into each other. They're on a perfect dime. I'm trying to think of what they're called. I can't remember. I'm so bad with that.
I don't know. I have no idea.
My
Yeah,
wife
it'll come to me.
My wife's like really big into Buddhism, and she's read a lot about monks and meditation and whatnot, and she's also read a lot about ayahuasca because it wants to expand her consciousness, and the things that she's read, the things that she's read that the monks can do under meditation are just nuts. It's like you can give them enough acid to fucking get Jimi Hendrix stoned off his fucking gourd, and they don't feel it because they can. Well, I can have a better trip than this through meditation.
Yeah.
And
it's true, and they think like that.
Yeah, and
what's the Tibetan monk? Their graduation is they have to actually sit outside in the snow. I saw the Discovery video on it for 24 hours and meditate through it, and all they get is that orange robe, and they're sitting purely. It's got to be 15 degrees and below, and they have to do that 24 hours. I saw that and I was just okay. I'm never going to be a monk. I just can't handle that.
If you have a good snowmobile suit, you could do it.
No, all they get is that orange suit.
Yeah,
that's all they get, and sandals.
And that's it.
That's it.
Sandals.
Yeah. There's even a meditation to where you can commit suicide through meditating.
Oh, that's a new one. I didn't hear that one.
It's not really considered like suicide, but it's
slowing your heart.
You could actually pass away through meditation, and it's a long process. And I think there's something at like 27 or 41 days or something. You're supposed to see a rainbow. And if you see a rainbow in the sky, that's like the sign that this guy has achieved his level of consciousness that he's gone for, and he's passed away.
Wow.
And there's been a few accounts of these monks doing it. Obviously it's not just like every monk is going to do it because hey, they're going to die, but
I was really lucky. I got to go to a church for a long time, and I like the church. This type of church, Unity is that what they're called, I guess. But they always do a straight meditation before the service. I was blown away by that. I was scared of it at first. I was like, oh, because every church is different. But they went into like real meditation. I was like, oh, this is nice. And the guy's like just telling us, be calm. We're going to there. He's guiding you through it, right? And all you got to do. And there's a cool guy. He was playing the piano with all the mystic music, So at first it was uncomfortable, but I kind of got into it because, it made me feel relaxed. And really, that's all I'm looking for is to feel good, feel relaxed. And that helped. But,
nice.
It's been a while. Churches are closed still anywhere. This one is, at least.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Years. Yeah, you were told to meditate. You remember?
Yeah, I was. Yep.
Yeah, how's it going? Or are you just lost? Do you have a starting point?
I haven't been able to do it yet.
Do you have a starting point?
No.
Yeah, you got the kid.
A starting point is when I go to bed, and then it happens until I wake up in 4 hours, and I got to do everything all over again. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, big truck.
Oh, what the? You guys see something?
Yeah. No, I was a big truck drive by. I'm in my garage.
Yeah, I don't know what I hear something, man, but I don't know. We might have to do another ghost hunt another time.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's a big truck.
That's weird. Caveman confirmed, Big Cat says. Well, yeah. I love my basement, man. I got a couple arcade cabinets here, and then I'm working on getting a virtual pinball table that's coming out.
Nice.
It's by At Games. It's going to be a At Games Legend pinball table. And it's actually all video. It's got 2 screens. It's coming out here very soon.
Does it lay down and you see it like that?
Yeah, it's like
Or
a
is it
90%. It's a 90% full size pinball table. So it's actually it looks like a real pinball table, but it's actually a video screen. So you have the screen on the bottom where the yeah.
Oh my God! Another $1 million idea I didn't think of. Fuck.
Yeah, it's sick as hell.
Yeah,
So I made.
yeah.
That's why everything's changed around in my basement because I made room for it.
Yeah,
So
you look a little
next
different.
time, or when I get it, you'll see it in the background. I'll have it all lit up and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, I love that stuff. It's I'm trying to turn my basement into an arcade for my daughter because she'll never experience like what we experienced back in the day. They won't have that shit anymore. So.
Well, they'll do them here at the casinos. To be honest.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, our kids' casino arcades, they remind me of just like, off the wall arcade that you would find if you were going to 7-Eleven. My arcade was 7-Eleven. Yeah. They had 3 games in there. They had Donkey Kong. Of course, they had Mario and the karate game, the one with the 2 joysticks.
That's what my burger time is.
I was unbeatable on that karate game, dude. I memorized the algorithm to that, and I was just set. I couldn't be beat, dude. They couldn't get me off the game. It was crazy. That's the only game I was good at. I suck at every other game in the world. I can't win. Look you saw my last podcast. I suck at football, and I love football. I can't call a good play for shit.
Well, normally gotta have you come out here. I have that game Karate Champ on my burger time machine.
Nice.
So it is the 2 sticks too. That's why I don't know if you can see it. Hang on 1 second. Let me see. I don't think you can barely see it.
It's all good. It's all good.
I have to turn on the light or whatever. But yeah, it's got the 4 sticks on there. 2 for the one player, then 2 for the other player.
Yep. Yeah. That's it. That's all you had. And the buttons were just 1 player and 2 player. That's it.
Yeah.
Man, so if I ever see that game, I always have to stop at it. Sometimes in Vegas, they got some vintage game places too, especially on the Strip. They got 2 huge arcade, extravaganzas, and you can find just every pinball machine in the world in there. It's been no joke. What's it called? Arcadia, I think they call it. Yeah, they're Arcadia. Maybe. Can't remember. It's been a long time. Next to the M&M shop. Oh, now I got to get a backwards hat. I got you.
Oh, wait, fine. No, I'll put it back around.
Yeah. I lost all my hats. I had some pretty cool ones, but they're all gone.
That's a cool hat right there.
Nice.
Oh, it doesn't fit. I'm wearing the wrong headset. Oh, well.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I think that's all I got. I just wanted to rant about that, some of the guys on Rich's chat thing. Because, at the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to debunk this stuff. And who cares, If you want to sit there and say, oh, it's a balloon, okay, fine. But,
that's why I found I try to stay away from that as much as possible. It's harm, it hurts, it's slow the process. When that thing happened with Tyler, he was making such great video, and I was an early follower of him. Yeah. And then I was like, where the fuck did all the fucking Tyler videos go? So, I didn't follow him on Twitter. I didn't jump into these things. at all. You know, I was just one of the lookers. You know, I was a looker. I wasn't a participant in anything until Manny came into my life. Jesus Christ. Uh, uh, now, you know, it's like, okay, this seems to be one of the things that we got to stay clear of as a group because we got a really good unit. You know, I really believe that. Now I've heard it said before already. You know, so I want to keep that. I want to keep that strong. So now,
Yeah.
you know, when it came to AB, you know, he was just rude, man. I had to give him a suspension because he was so rude. And
Yeah.
when it comes to Gutter, that's Manny's fault, by the way.
Mhm.
Manny started saying Gutter all the time, and I that's how I learned about Gutter through
Yeah.
Manny. You know,
Yep.
so you know, I'm glad we got this to come full circle tonight. I really am. You know,
Yeah.
and I think Rich is going to watch this. I think Gutter himself, he'll watch. You know, they'll skim through this one. And you guys, you know, it's all about us. You know, we're the ones. You know, the parties that we are. You guys, us guys, we're all looking for the same thing. We want the same answer. You know,
Mhm.
it doesn't have to. We don't have to be fucking superstars in this. There is no such
Right.
damn thing, dude. You know what the biggest superstar UFO dude is? He's the biggest nerd who never gets listened to, and we gotta change that. So let's not bicker about ourselves. Let's get to, you know, telling those motherfuckers to shut up. We gotta get the real words out there, and we don't need to waste our time hurting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yep.
I appreciate you having me on, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Game.
It's been a fun
I
night.
love
Fun
having
night.
you guys on.
It's always
Yeah.
fun,
I
man.
love having you guys on. You guys are awesome. You know, I invited Gutter tonight to be on here to talk, but I don't know. He must be busy or
Yeah,
something. But
it takes
I
time.
would,
Sometimes it takes
Yeah.
time.
yeah. But I just wanted to, you know, Gutter, if you're listening, we all love you, man. You know, whatever it was, I don't know personally. You know, like I was saying in chat, I said
Cool
I
video.
haven't seen a balloon in the sky since I was like 8 years old. So who knows? You know, whatever it was
Yeah.
unidentified and it was an object in the sky. But I don't think it's easy to say it is balloons because, like I said, I went to Party City and I didn't see anything that looked like it at all. So
But it's
unless
still
there's some,
exciting. So, you
yeah,
know,
it is
the excitement
exciting
in
and
it.
that's what it
That's what
is.
Yep. That's what it
Right.
is.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Yeah.
So yeah, so take it what it is. I mean, it is a good catch, and like I said, we'll just have to keep an eye on it. God, I can't talk today. We'll just have to keep an eye out to, you know, in the future to look for the same thing. If we see it again,
That's
what are
tight.
the odds of having it be a balloon or whatever, you know? But
Mhm.
it's just something to look for in the future. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do every night when I'm working. I have my cameras rolling, and you know, one of these nights the thing's gonna make a wrong move and show itself in front of my camera. So that's how I
Yeah.
look at
It
that.
is.
The truth is out there.
Yep.
I want to believe.
Yeah,
Putting in the time to find it and see it.
I just
That's it.
find it. I mean, for me personally, it seems like whenever I have my camera pointed in front of me, the damn UFO is next to me. Or if I don't have the one time I don't have my camera in front of me, it's right there, right in front of me. Like last night, I look out the window and the thing was right in front of my view. But the window was it had water droplets on it from the rain or whatever, so it's kind of
Yeah.
out
So you want to
distorted.
kind of, yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
what?
So then by the time I got my phone out of my pocket after I said, "Honey, come look at this," and I put it on the video mode, all the lights just shut off, and I had the camera right here, just to almost to the window, and the lights just
That
shut off,
happens.
and it was gone. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's harder than hell to capture these things, and I don't care who says what about it. It's damn hard. It really is. So I don't
Yeah.
know, because like I said, you know, one of my sightings I had, it was playing with me going down the freeway. You know, like I'd speed up the truck and it would speed up. You know, it'd stay the same speed I was going. I'd slow down and it would slow down. It was like it could read my mind. So that's what we're dealing with. You know, like when they say, I know everybody hates a Tic Tac video or whatever. And they say, "Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know how it read our waypoint for our next thing." Well, you know what? I think they can
Well,
read our mind or Go in the
They can
computer.
have everything in my mind. Everything. There's nothing I'm afraid of. I fear nothing I thought or think or will think. It's real. It's me. You want it, you got it. I have no fear from it. That's why I was like, okay, so the internet, they can come in and they can look at what you're browsing. Oh, great, big deal. Have fun. I'm having fun. Why don't you? I don't care. My privacy, is on a physical level, personal level with my family, or
Mhm.
yeah, that's it. And that's the only time I'll get crazy when it comes to my family. Uh, but when it comes to these guys and these armies and these people doing these things and searching their minds, if they're in my mind, they're in your mind. I'm not alone. So all I need to do is realize that and make sure that the people who are it's happening to can see that I have no fear about it and they don't need to have no fear about it either.
Mhm.
Period. That's what I feel my role is in this thing, And I'm the guy with the stupid X-ray. I don't even have an answer for that. I have no clue. But anybody could say whatever they want, and it's fine. But it still remains, So I gotta get over that fear of what that is. I gotta get over the fear of what it could entail, and that's where it becomes adventurous. It becomes exciting, and that's what I feel that.
We're gonna have to cut Norm off right there because he said he didn't want to talk about it. I was kidding.
I know. Yeah, and I'm a hypocrite too because I put those pictures up there and then I deleted them. Not even an hour later. So,
I wanted to see that too. I wanted to see pictures of that.
oh, you
I
will,
missed,
you will.
I missed it.
That was just. I wanted to show these guys because I said it, and I haven't published. And when I say published, that means I'll throw it on my Facebook. But I don't use my Facebook that much, as as Jim could probably attest. I really don't. Not as much
neither
as
do
not
I.
as much as I used to. So,
Yeah.
but eventually, I'll be able to just come clean. Yeah, not come clean, but feel clean about it. Right now it's, the way I got the picture seemed a little dirty. I was trying to get out of work. I was cheating the boss. And I feel guilty about that still, but.
Nobody
Well,
does that ever.
well,
Right?
Right. I know. The
well,
one thing I should feel, that I have a community with, and I don't yet. I don't know. That's why
well,
I work by myself. That's why I'm a subcontractor, because I just can't get along with everybody out there who has an idea how they want their job to go, because I usually see it different. It's just the way I've always been, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I saw the
but
pictures, and yeah, that fucker's in your arm.
yeah, it's there.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
I saw it before it got deleted, man. It's there.
Yeah. And I got chill. I get chills. It's special. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean nothing yet. Without proof, there's nothing it can mean, but it is exciting.
Mhm.
So,
That's crazy.
uh,
All right,
yeah.
guys. I think I'm gonna cut her here. It
Uh,
was very nice to have you guys on. Thank everybody in chat for
Thank
hanging
you.
out with
Cheers.
us. And just get a hold of me. My email's at the bottom there if you want to get a hold of me and tell me your story. If you have any ghostly stories or UFO stories, we love to hear them over here. So we'd like to have you on live and talk about it. And
Hey,
yeah,
do you mind? Do you mind if I real quick plug my show tomorrow night?
sure, go
It's
ahead.
stupid, but it's the pre NFL season with the 2016 Madden video game. I will be
Nice.
posting the link. It's a YouTube. It's really the only go-to YouTube I can do quickly and easily, and it's got the updated rosters for what could be the 2020 season. Tomorrow night, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, we're going to have the Jets playing in Buffalo against the Bills. So tune in for that
Awesome.
if you can. Find the link on Discord. Everybody's welcome.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Norm. Thank you, Greenman.
Thank
Thank
you.
everybody
Thank
that's
you.
in the chat there. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks,
Awesome.
everybody. Thanks, game.
All right, thank
Thank
you
you.
guys. We'll see you,
See you later,
everybody.
Norm.
Later, Greenman.
Bye.
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 Bye, Elmo. Elmo said